All right, welcome back to episode 26 of To The Crib, your go-to podcast for all things football related. As always, it's your man Delliks with my man Coach Bishop. How we living today?
Hello everyone, how y'all doing today? We appreciate y'all tuning back in to see us. Today's Thursday Night Football. We got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveling up to Buffalo to take on the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be a very exciting game today. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, it's going to be a really good game to watch. Two playoff contending teams, Buffalo and the Bucs. A loss here could be detrimental to their playoff chances, though. As we know, the Bucs are coming off a couple losses there, and the Bills are also coming off a tough loss. Coach, how do you see this game playing out?
Yeah, both of these teams are coming off of devastating losses. The Bucs are actually off of back-to-back losses to the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Last week they were a favorite to win and got upset by Atlanta. They had every opportunity to win that game. And then you also have the Buffalo Bills coming off a devastating loss to the New England Patriots, in which they were favored to win, and both teams got upset last week. So I think both teams are going to come out hungry. Both teams are going to want to get back in the win column. Buffalo's going to be trying to avoid going to 4-4, and the Bucs are going to be trying to get to 4-3. Right now, if they would lose this game, they'll be falling under 500. I think Buffalo's going to win this game and pull it out, but I do like the Bucs to cover that 9.5 points, and so I'm going to be taking Bucs plus 9.5 in this game. It's going to be a very, very close, hard contested game, probably low scoring as well. But I just think the Bills have too much offensively with Stephon Diggs and stuff that I think they get the job done. But like I said, I see this being a defensive game where both teams are going to be low scoring right now.
Yeah, I definitely think the Bills should win the game, but that plus 9.5 for the Bucs is juicy. I mean, it's actually plus 10 right now for the Bucs, which is kind of crazy to me. I don't know why the Bills are favored by so much. It's one of those things where it's like, is Vegas setting me up for the trap again? Like, are the Bills just going to come in and just wreck shop right now? Here's some things going to consider, though. The Bucs, they had Baker Mayfield was questionable along with Chris Godwin, but they're both going to end up playing. Vita Vea is a true game time decision. That's a big deal for them. If he's not able to play, the Bills will have a better time running the ball and just in general running an offense. Vita Vea is a big guy in the middle of that defensive line. On the Bills side, we all know about their, they have injuries galore on their defense. Matt Milano, Trey White, also out. Damian Harris is out. He's on the IR with a neck injury. And then you also have Dawson Knox going out as well on the IR for a wrist injury. So they got some injuries they're dealing with as well. I would say the Bucs have only averaged 277 total yards in the last 4 games, along with only 14 points in the last 4 games. That's not good. And then the Bucs defense, on the other hand, they've averaged, in all the games played, they've averaged 2 takeaways, and they've only averaged 17 points, 17.3 points against them. That's pretty interesting. So, it's going to be interesting to see how this game goes. I really do think the Bucs have a chance to win this game. Like I said, the Bills should win, like you said, but I really do think the Bucs have a chance to win this game. Do you have any bets for this game? What are you thinking?
Yeah, some plays in this game. I like Dalton Kincaid this week. I think he had a coming out party last week. He's definitely going to help you here in fantasy. I think he definitely should be in their lineups. If you've been streaming tight ends, this might be somebody you can go ahead and settle down on. Gabe Davis would also be in your lineups this week, all the regulars. But I think Gabe Davis deserves some play. I also feel like Dalton Kincaid can be in your lineup as well. And then you're going to play all your normal receivers for the Bucs. You're playing Godwin, you're playing Evans, you're playing Rashad White, you're playing James Cook, all the normal traditional guys you're playing. Baker Mayfield, I don't think should be in your lineup this week. I feel like, I don't see him putting up a lot of points, so I probably wouldn't be using Baker as a streamer. As far as some bets I like, player props in this game, I definitely like 58.5 receiving yards for Mike Evans. I think that's going to be a very light line. I think he's definitely going to be able to go over 58.5. And then on the other side, I like Stephon Diggs with 86.5 receiving yards. He tends to get 100 a game. He's always good for it. So give me him over 86.5. And then give me James Cook over 2.5 receptions tonight. So I think he's featured in the passing game as far as the backs go. So 2.5 I think is going to be pretty light for him to get 3 catches. So give me those 3 guys and their player props. And then like I already told you guys, I'm taking Tampa plus 9.5 today. And that's what I'm rolling with.
Very nice. Yeah, you got Bucks plus 9.5 is definitely something that I would jump on as well. James Cook, you're piggybacking off the over 2.5 receptions. I do like his over 17.5 receiving yards. I mean, that could just be one catch, to the crib. You never know. And honestly, it's going to be hard to run on the Bucks defense, so they're going to have to attack it in different ways. So also we have Mike Evans over 58.5 receiving yards. That seems very low. It's kind of like one of those things like, why is it so low? I don't get what's going on there. But yeah, I don't see the Bills corners staying with Mike Evans today. So that's definitely one that I'm tailing with you. And then give me off the Dalton Kincaid over 39.5 receiving yards. I mean, we saw what happened last week, and Knox is not there this week. So, yeah, granted they have great defense. Levante David and Antonio Winfield are very good in defense, but I think this guy's very talented as well, and they're going to have to attack over the middle. And then I personally think Rachaad White is going to break his over-under. It's 45.5 rushing yards. I think they're going to have to run the ball against the Bills a little bit too, and I can see him doing all right. Bills are kind of generous on the ground, so I think Rachaad White could actually get there. And then piggybacking off what I was saying about the Bucks D being 2 takeaways every game, give me an interception prop on Josh Allen. He's good for one of those bombs that he just launches in the air and it's a double coverage, and someone just picks it off, or maybe at the end of the game they like throwing those Hail Marys. Any possible way, we're probably going to get there with a Josh Allen interception. And then if you think Gabe Davis should be in lineups, I mean, his line right now is at 40.5 receiving yards. I mean, I'm not going to legit call that one like a for sure one for me, but it's something to think about. It might, that's probably going to hit as well. So with that said, I mean, I think the Bills should win. The Bucks have a chance to win. But yeah, we gave you a lot of stuff right there. Gave you a lot of player props. Hopefully you tail us. We made a lot of money this past weekend. In week 7, we went 22-14-1 in our player props. We crushed last Thursday Night Football as well. So hopefully we crush another Thursday and you guys are tailing us and making some money with us. With that said, Bishop, what you got to say?
Thank y'all for tuning into the show. We appreciate you guys like always. Hopefully this information that we gave you today helps you with Thursday Night Football. The Bucks and the Bills. And like always, man, just take what we give you and try to take it to the crib.
To the crib!